In this video, I'll demonstrate how to use the administrative functions of the Ruckus LTE Cloud Portal to add local and third-party administrators, configure email and SMS notifications, allow LTE portal access to Ruckus support, and show how to get licensing and SaaS account information. For this example, I'm going to be using a lab account since I can't create admins with a trial account. So from the dashboard, I would go to the Administrative tab, and I have 6 tabs. The account information is the account information that is put in when you sign up for your Ruckus LTE account. And the next tab is the administrators. Here I can add local administrators or I can add third-party administrators. So I'm going to demonstrate adding a local administrator. In order to do that, I would click on Add Administrator. I can add a registered user if they are already in the Ruckus support account. As it says up here, an administrator must have a Ruckus support account. So please select the user with a registered support account or invite the user to be registered with the new support account. So once registered, an individual user becomes an administrator. So I'm going to invite a new user here, and I'll go ahead and invite myself to that. And the role here, I have several roles. I have prime administrator, guest, or read-only. If you are read-only, all you can do is log in and just observe what's happening. So I'm going to give this person the administrator function and then hit send invitation. That'll create the admin. Now we've been added. You can see that the local administrator has been added. The role is now administrator. And if I went in and checked my email, I would see that I got an invitation. So let's take a look at that email. And here's an example of the email that it would send. It says that, Dear John Perro, Small Cell SE invited you to manage their cloud-based network. You have to accept the terms. You would click on Accept the Invitation. Then you would register for the support account. If for some reason I wanted to delete this person, I could then go in and edit, and I could delete that administrator. That'll delete the admin. And we've now just deleted that administrator. So under local administrators, I can add or delete different administrators, and I can assign different roles. Another thing that I can do is add third-party administrators. As it says here, you can delegate the rights to third-party administrators. These administrators will be given the administrative role. So this would be an example if you wanted a partner or a VAR to manage your account for you. So you would set this up. So let's go ahead and run through that exercise. It's very similar. Invite a third party. I would put in invite the administrator here. And it says that the invitation will be sent to the email address, and once accepted, any person that has access to the email will gain administrative rights to your system. I'll click OK. It'll find the Ruckus partner, so they have to be a Ruckus partner already, and then it will send the invitation. If I click on that, it'll create the partner invitation, and I'll go ahead and send it. And as you can see, my Ruckus Networks has been added. So let's go take a look at the email. And here it says you've been invited to manage a cloud-based network. It gives me my name. It's a very similar invite, and I would click on Accept Invitation, where I would then enter my information, and then I would have the administrative rights. So as you can see, I can add a local administrator or I can add a third-party administrator. So let's go ahead and cancel this invitation. So I'll cancel that invitation. Are you sure you want to cancel it? Yep. And that'll delete that partner invitation. So you could send these out maybe for a day or a couple days, or if in the case of a third party, they would be your third party portal manager. And as you can see, the third party administrator has now been deleted. So once again, I can set up local administrators with different administrative roles, and I can set up third party administrators that are automatically given the administration role. The next tab is notifications. So system notifications will be sent to the following email addresses and mobile devices. So in the event that something happens on the system, I get any major errors or alarms, this is where I will receive them. So if I wanted to add a person as an additional notification, I would click on the email address, put in the person's name. So in this case, I've put in JP for better Wi-Fi at a Gmail address. Notifications are enabled, and I would hit add. And it'll create the email notification. And as you can see, now it says that this person, JP for Better Wi-Fi, has been added to my email notifications. So I'll go to that Gmail account and actually see what that account looks like. So here is the Gmail account that is set up. And as you'll notice, I'm getting some alarm conditions. So for example, if I click on this, it'll say that the GPS session could not be established or maintained. and the location source is missing. So in this case, I've set myself up for notifications, and anytime a major notification happens, it's going to go to this particular email address. Let's go back to our cloud portal. I can go ahead and delete this entry. So just as I added this person, I can go ahead and delete this person. So I can go into edit and I can untick the notifications. And this might be an example where you don't want to be bugged with constant notifications, but you don't want to have to add the person over and over again. If you untick that, the notifications won't be enabled. So we'll go ahead and delete that address just to be safe. And that'll take the email address out of there. And as you can see, we've now deleted that email address. So just as you can get email notifications, you can also set up text notifications. So for example, if I wanted to add a mobile number, I could click on that. And one of the things you want to be very careful is that you enter the number exactly as it's shown here. So you have to hit +1 if it's in the US, dash the 3-digit, dash 3 digits, dash the 4 digits. So in this example, I'll put in +1, and that'll be my mobile number. And I will then make sure that I've ticked notifications enabled, and I will go ahead and add that. It'll create the SMS notification. And now you can see that that number has been added. Once again, if you wanted to disable the notifications without taking the number, you could untick this. And as you can see on the screen capture of my phone, the phone has now received several notifications. So we're going to go ahead and untick this, and then we're going to go ahead and delete that number. I just wanted to show you how this would be done. So that'll delete my SMS notification. Okay, just a few other things to show here. Under the Support tab, allow access to Ruckus support. You would only enable this when requested by the Ruckus support team. So if you're having problems with your Ruckus LTE cloud and you want the Ruckus support team to take a look at it, you would turn this on, and that would allow Ruckus support to have access to your site. So as you can see, we've just turned it on, and as it says here, this grant for access will automatically be revoked after 7 days. Well, we're going to go ahead and turn that off for now. So then my last two tabs under license, this just shows me the statuses of my license. So in this particular case, we've got a license for 200 APs and another license for 50 APs, and it gives the time that we have left. And as we get close to renewal, then we can click on the Act Now button and renew those licenses. And then the last thing, and we've covered this in another video, is the SaaS account information, which if you've bought the Ruckus bundle, this information would be provided to you. And this is needed for an AP to properly configure itself. So this completes a quick tour of the Ruckus LTE Cloud Admin function. And as you can see, it's pretty straightforward and easy to work with.